Hey everyone, welcome back. Our next guests are a group of the many artists partaking in the Creatives Rebuild New York Artists Employment Program, a two-year program that funds New York artists and their collaborations with community-based organizations such as BronxNet. And here to share more about their upcoming computer-generated characters using motion capture technology in their new project, Leaders, we welcome CRNY Artists Alba Garcia, Paola Poucel, and Kervin Peralta. Hello and welcome.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having us, Rhina.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, congratulations on this wonderful endeavor. I mean, this sounds like it's going to be amazing. So
that's what we're planning.
Yes, I know. I'm excited. Let's introduce our audience to you a little, right? Because you all have, you're all contributing to this one project, but you all have your separate endeavors, right? And I know, Alba, you you recently accomplished a stop motion. So let's just introduce you a little further, right? What is it? Dangerously Ever After, a very interesting title.
Yes, Dangerously Ever After is a stop motion I've been working for 7.5 years in the basement of my house that got flooded like 10,000, a lot of times.
Yeah.
But it's based on a book, on a children's book by award-winning author Dashka Slater. And we collaborated, and she told me, hey, let's do this film. And I'm like, oh yeah. So now we're finishing it up. And that's yesterday we got the trailer out, and I'm so excited because everybody seems to love it. I mean, it looks like a movie made in a studio over there in Hollywood, but it was done in the Bronx in a basement.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that. I know how difficult that could be to just keep forging forward with a project that seems to continuously invite obstacles, and to see it completed. I'm sure you must feel like some sense of relief. I also understand that it's going to be Oscar qualified in 2024.
Yes, we are starting the Oscar run. After March is the release. So from that point on, we're gonna try to hit big festivals like Cannes Festival, Annecy Film Festival, and do the Oscar run in Hollywood, in Los Angeles in the summer.
Well, congratulations to you on that. And I just wanted to introduce our audience to the work that you're doing individually before we discuss this amazing project that is going to be presented on BronxNet channels. So Paola, you have an amazing background as well with your voiceover work, with the work that you do with Teatro Sea. So let's just share with everyone what you've been up to and how you even joined forces with these two powerhouses.
Well, yeah, as you said, I've been working with Teatro Sea for 15 years now, and it's an amazing Latino children's theater company in the Lower East Side. And I've been working as an actress, as a puppeteer, performer in general. And I mean, because I do a lot of voiceover work, I did this audition for Kervin, and in a little it's not a little, sorry, it's a great show it's like Little Red Riding Hood, that is a Spanish version, and it's called Rojita. And I auditioned for Grandma, and I got it. So I was Abuelita, and that's how we met, and we worked together. It was amazing to work with Kervin. And then Kervin already worked with Alba, and Alba was putting together this amazing crew of people to apply for the Creative Rebuild New York Artists Program. And that's how we got together. Kervin called and said, hey, we're doing this. You want to be part of it? I'm like, hell yeah. And that's how we got together. It's been really, really cool to meet these amazing people.
This Red Riding Hood, or what was it called? Rojita?
Rojita.
Rojita.
El barrio de Rojita.
El barrio, no, we gotta correct that, right? We gotta.
Thank you, Kervin.
The urbanized factor in it, right? So, Kervin, so how long ago was that she's discussing this Rojita? No, el barrio.
Barrio de
Rojita. We actually we're recording that February and March of 2020, right before the shutdown of the pandemic.
Yeah.
We were able to actually complete the soundtrack right before shutdown. So I was able to edit it, and we were able to perform in certain parks. We are possibly bringing that show back at a park near you with City Parks Foundation and the Parks Department at the Swedish College Marionette Theater, but I'll get to that later.
That's lovely. Thanks for sharing that. That's a great plug. I think it's important because I think we're all looking forward to that communing of that we used to do just on a regular basis, and now it's kind of like, where is it, and is it safe to do it? And God knows, I know we're all looking forward to life becoming normal again. And hope that happens in 2023. But I do want to know, Kervin, what exactly was your role when she mentioned she auditioned for you? So what exactly was your responsibilities within that production?
So I've been working with the Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater now since August of 2005, so about 17 years. I'm a marionette puppeteer. I was given the opportunity to translate the script of Little Red's Hood, which we were doing. We were performing it at the Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater and in different parks about 12 years ago. And then there was a grant that was offered to City Parks Foundation to do a translation in Spanish and in Mandarin Chinese. And I was
You speak
able
Mandarin
to.
too?
Well, no, I was performing the show in
teasing,
Mandarin. I learned words like "Bisa Dango," which means cupcake. So, I mean, like, you pick it up a little bit.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it was a beautiful production. And Paola had auditioned for the grandma, and she was great. She had an amazing character that she could voice, and it was perfect. And it fit perfect.
Wonderful. So thank you, because now you set it up as to my next question being, is this upcoming project bilingual? Is it both in English and Spanish? So let's talk about Eco Leader show that you are in development. It's really an exciting show. I mean, everything that I've read, and please, Alba, let's introduce everybody to the storyline and the amazing characters that you guys have developed.
Yes, we have JP Osho, Cardi G, and their robot, Letron James. And they are time travelers that have come back from the year 2088 to the past with a mission. And this mission is to solve the question of what happened to Earth. They land in the Bronx to explore the identity, to explore and identify the environment issues, causes, and resolutions in the community. So the 2088 technology they carry is purely based on recycled materials and trash. So the kids try to show how to use recycling as a way of save the future. So it's basically trying to help children understand how to resolve some issues that we have in the Bronx, issues like asthma, issues like the water contamination in certain areas, pollution, air pollution, land pollution. And we go to these places, and our characters, which are 3D computer generated, and the puppeteers, Kervin and Paola, will bring to life in the studio with their motion. These characters will interview people from the community. And so we're bringing this new technology to the community.
The beautiful thing about these characters, I mean, because they come from the future, they don't know a lot about what's going on right now. That's what they're trying to research. So they're going to be interacting with our present, and they're not going to know. It's going to have a lot of silly situations, because when they're going to be interacting with these things that they don't really know about, and maybe they find their great grandparents, right? You don't know.
Nice. I know you do a lot of work with ancestry, and unfortunately, and Alba, I know you do a lot of work with ancestry. So it's interesting that we're going from the future and coming back. So it kind of loans itself to like the reverse aspect of like listening to your guides, right? I love it. So when is this going to premiere? That's the last question I have.
Oh, well, we are still in pre-production.
Yeah, we're still developing.
we have what we want to do in certain as episodes, especially the incident in asthma in the community is very horrible at this, and we are going to tackle those big issues like asthma and pollution, water, and that's what we're trying to recreate now, the screenplays that we're gonna do, and what a mission each character has and what's their arc. That's very important to straighten before we start the show. But yeah, we're thinking about gentrification. We're gonna littering, waterfront, Bronx River, things like that. Those issues that are currently needed to, we need to know. We're gonna introduce doctors, activists, environmental experts. That's what we are trying to aim to talk to people, and people who are in the politics that can help break this
stigma, the
that.
stigma, and also the culture of disregard, because really what you're doing is you're introducing a certain level of care, and if they're not even aware of the care, how can they know, right? And I love the way you're doing it too. You're enrolling them through animation, because that's the new thing with the next generation. So bravo and brava and bravo.
Yeah. Thank you.
To all of you, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to have you on again when it's time to premiere. So you guys, y'all gotta stay tuned. Once again,
Yeah.
Alba Garcia, Paola, Poucel, and Kervin Peralta. They are part of the Creators Rebuild New York. And once again, we were discussing their upcoming show that is still in development, Eco Leader Show, that's going to be airing on BronxNet. And right now they're in pre-production, but we do want you guys to stay tuned, because we'll be keeping you abreast with their development. And once again, for more, you can visit BronxNet.org. And if you're interested in Alba Garcia Rivas, because she's got this wonderful stop motion, you can visit her at albaegarciarivas.com. All right, stay tuned, because our Open Artist Spotlight is coming up next.